to go.
Okay, Gaffer, 0-0 draw against Chelmsford. What did you make of tonight?
It's a point in the right direction, but 2 points dropped, given the circumstances. However, I'll give our players credit. The conditions were difficult for both teams. That's not an excuse. And sometimes, I know they were down to 10 men. We control territory, we control possession, but again, we lack that killer instinct today.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think you could tell that both sides just didn't quite adapt to the wind, particularly when they were attacking that end. Is it fair to say?
Yeah, it's difficult. Again, we've been to places like this in the past, and we've managed the conditions better. And it's taking that individual brilliance to get us going. But then you got to give credit to Chelmsford. They defended resiliently, and it was important that we didn't panic. I thought we could have made one more passes when we got into the final third, but we was just rushing things a little bit, and sometimes it doesn't come off. And again, the game is slowed down, and you got to restart again. And we have to find the right balance. We have to find a way of penetrating teams if we can over the top, which the conditions were unfavorable. Then can we get the ball down and try to penetrate them around or through? I wasn't happy with our forwards. They didn't make enough forward runs, enough movements for one another. It was kind of, hit a hope. I know the conditions were unfavorable. However, we got to play to our strengths, and we didn't quite do that today.
That's the thing, like when you see that the amount of balls that do go tend to go astray, and that which may be frustrated that the forwards weren't anticipating those runs, that the ball might go a little bit further than maybe they expect.
That's a hard one. Listen, we all can. It's easier me saying it from the technical area, but the boys are out there trying to manage this condition. I thought they were excellent in the first half. Coming up against the wind, I thought they managed it tremendously. However, going down the hill, we spoke about it. It was important that we played with a lot of quality, and if the balls weren't hit in a manner where it was going to run out. We see that in patches in terms of the quality, but there wasn't enough quality in the final third. And again, credit to Chelmsford for nullifying that. However, we have to look at ourselves, and it's my job to ensure that we find the right balance between attack and defence.
I mean, amongst all the frustration, though, the pleasing thing obviously is another clean sheet, in the right direction away from home as well. And like I say, Chelmsford are not an easy side to play, especially on their own patch. They do make it very hard for teams coming here. Yeah,
they're a tough side to play against. It doesn't matter if you play in them at home or away. It's always been a tough occasion, but then we was looking at the numerical superiority in terms of having a man advantage, a player's advantage. After the red card, could we have, exposed them in terms of having a +1 on the pitch? I didn't think we quite used our wide players enough and tried to switch the ball persistently or consistently to get them to shift across and then to open up spaces. But we played too direct at times, and that's what disappoints me a little bit with the performance. However, we have to look at the positives. Every time we've lost a game, we've always reacted in a positive way, and the players, you have to give credit to them. Playing the game, I know Chelmsford is in the same boat as us. We're playing the game 48 hours in the conditions that they are. I've tried to freshen things up in terms of making, I think, four changes to the team. And again, in the second half, bringing up the subs to try and give us something out of the game. So it wasn't about lack of trying. The efforts were there. But again, we just couldn't break them down. So that's credit to Chelmsford.
I mean, let's say amongst the fact we've got to play, that we played 48 hours of ours, I guess the fact it gives you a slight advantage. I guess the fact that we've got an extra day's rest now ahead of a big game on Saturday against Torquay United, which we'll be hoping for a real bump crowd, won't we? Yeah,
definitely. Again, we saw it last Saturday against Worthing at home. The crowd was there. I know our fans, again, I want to say thank you to them to travel over the bridge in difficult windy conditions, and they were there to support the players. Sorry we couldn't give you 3 points today, but it's a point towards the right direction where we're trying to head, and it was important that we stay positive and see where that takes us comes Saturday. We have to now switch our attention to the recovery process. Our players are giving us everything they can in terms of quality, in terms of desire, determination. They're trying their hardest, and sometimes you have to give them credit for that, and that's what pleases me. But we know in order to put a good run together, we have to try and win games like this when we go away from home.
Well, thanks for your time, Gaffer. We'll catch you again later with the week.
Thank you.